Now that I've got the Weber griddle assembled, let's do a quick comparison between the new Weber 28-inch griddle and the Loco Cookers 36-inch griddle. Obviously, the size is the first main difference. So the Weber is 28 inches, the Loco Cookers is 36 inches. This one has 3 burners, and so does the Weber. There is also a 26-inch Loco griddle available. That one has only 2 burners, but for size comparison, that's what the 28-inch looks like and the 36-inch. Assembly-wise, both were pretty easy. The Weber was quicker because it has less parts. It's an open shelf on the bottom, whereas the Loco Cookers is enclosed and has those doors. Next up, we've got the side shelves. So on the Weber, these are fixed, not movable. The one thing that's nice about the Loco Cookers is these are collapsible, so you can move these up, collapse them down, and it takes up much less space. You can also do that on the other side. Shelves on the Weber do have these built-in hooks, so you can hang your tools, whatever you might need to. There's also a hook for your propane tank, so it's easy to move this whole thing around, which again is very simple. Both griddles come with a lid. On the Weber, this is a separate piece, so you can completely remove this thing off and expose the griddle top. It also has these hooks on the back. We can just hang it just like that. On the Loco Cookers, this is built in, so you can open it up and it stays attached just like that. The Weber does have a smaller footprint, a little narrower, sleeker, just easier to move around and maneuver. The Loco griddle is wider, bigger, a little heavier to move around. It's just a much beefier griddle compared to the Weber. If you have a smaller patio, deck, or a backyard, or just a balcony, the Weber would be perfect for your setup. Performance goes, I've used the Loco cooker for the last year and a half. No issues. I have not used the Weber yet. I'm just getting it seasoned up. I do like the fact that it has 3 burners, so it's a 28-inch cooktop. And the Loco Cookers also has 3 burners, but it's a 36-inch cooktop. So my guess is that this thing should provide a much more even temperature across the griddle top. I was initially shopping for griddles. I picked the Loco cooker because I did like how it looks and it has the digital temperature controls. But the one downside is that you have to plug it into a power outlet to use the griddle. The Weber griddle, on the other hand, no power outlet needed. It is all self-contained, so you just got the propane tank. As far as ignition goes, the Loco Cookers has a button and there's a battery inside, so that's something you have to replace in order to fire it up. The Weber, on the other hand, there's a spark igniter in the knob, so you just turn this thing over. You can hear that's how it ignites. As far as grease collection goes, both griddles have a similar setup, so all the grease gets drained right down here on the Weber. There's a tray that pulls out. And it's the same on the Loco Cookers. The grease goes right down here, and there's a tray that pulls out right on the side. So that's my first impression of the Weber griddle compared to the Loco griddle. I'm excited to start using the Weber, see how it compares in real life and recipes, so follow along for more.